What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are back at our main shop, and behind me we have this truck here still. Rodrigo was working on this. We have a few things we need to button up. We just added one more bolt to this splash guard here. We are getting a different one for that, so that one's only temporary. We just want it on there strong enough, and then when the one from Smith Spreaders comes, we'll just unbolt that and put the new one on. We also have a few repairs we need to make for the hydraulics here. This motor back here is leaking a little bit, and a couple of these quick coupler fittings are leaking as well, so we got to swap them out. And then we still have to work on the reverse lights. Every other light is working fine except for reverse, so we got to figure that out. I also towed this Snowrator down today, so I'm gonna get this unloaded in a couple minutes, and then tomorrow we're gonna use this trailer while we have it here to move all of that stuff that's in the back of our shop out of here. So I'm not gonna take this trailer home today. We will bring this home with us either tomorrow or next week one day. We're just gonna throw the Snowrator in the corner of the shop and get it out of the way for now, but there is a salt delivery here right now. Rodrigo is opening the door for him, so let's go check that out. See, we have a ton of salt in here now, so we are starting to get this bin filled up, ready for when it decides to actually snow. But I'm gonna set this camera up real quick on a time lapse and get this salt pushed up, and then we will move on to the inside. All right, guys, we just finished up lunch. We got all the salt pushed up and cleaned up. Having a indoor salt bin is a little tricky because you can't dump the truck completely inside. You have to pull the truck forward. You guys probably saw it in that little time lapse there. But anyway, some of the salt ends up outside in the entrance to the garage rather than inside the salt bin. And you have to basically shovel it off the concrete walls, the block walls, into the middle, push it in with the loader, or you could shovel it in. And it takes some time to clean it up, but we got it all clean, put inside, and now we're pretty packed in there. We have a lot of salt. We could probably fit 2 more trucks, but I don't think we're getting any more because there's no snow on the radar yet. And once we use it, we can just order more and we'll have it pretty much the next day. It comes out of Jersey, so it's not far at all from here. But I have this Snowrator here that I dragged down this morning. I want to get it unloaded, so in the morning we can just start loading this trailer and we don't have to deal with this. I'm going to park it on the side somewhere for now, but I need to connect my truck to it first, so when I get the weight behind the axle, the trailer doesn't just tip backwards and lay down on the tailgate. So let me pull my truck in and connect it, and then we will get this thing unloaded. Alright guys, so this thing runs pretty nice. Obviously, I haven't used it at all in the snow, but it's pretty hooked up. You have obviously a snow blower on the front here. You have a little drop spreader, salt spreader here. You can put a couple bags of salt down in here. We have a ton of salt here. That's what those red buckets are. There's also some bags there on the left side. The guy that we buy our salt from for our, I should say, sidewalk crew, but they're not really a sidewalk crew. They do sidewalks at one location, but the guys that we buy it from had the bags sometimes and they had the buckets other times, so we just ended up with that. And that's actually all left over from last year because we barely went out last year. You guys probably know that if you've been following my channel. But we bought this machine because we want to make their job a lot easier, and this thing is actually really hooked up. Let me turn the lights on real quick too. I'll show you that. So you got that, and then you have one like reverse light kinda for when you're going backwards, and you got two headlights on the front here. So running this thing in the middle of the night will be no issue at all. Hopefully we get some snow and we can actually use it this year. But on here you have a couple other controls. I don't think it's going to work without it running. Yeah, here, I'll start it up real quick. So this will spin your chute, and then this will change the angle that it's coming out. This one does up and down with the spreader or the snow blower. Don't know how you turn the snow blower on. Oh, so that's like idle control. You have like gas, temperature gauges. Maybe this is... Huh. Maybe I have to be on here. Sounds like it's doing something. Oh, maybe that's probably what that is. Yep, that's your drop spreader there. How do we turn snowblower on? Yeah. Oh, I guess you can run it backwards. So it turns off. It turns off when I step off of this piece here. So Austin I must be on platform. Let me put my camera down here real quick.